Okay, we're live. Hey, Janet. So I find at this time of year, a lot of people are in their gardens or enjoying the sunny weekend. Like this is the first sunny weekend. Um, like we've had January weather here. It's been really bad,
Mm,
and only yesterday did it turn into sunshine all day and sort of a spring temperature. And today is getting more towards summer temperatures. So
nice.
So I know people around here are off on their motorcycles or whatever, going camping.
Mm-hmm.
I just ate a square of chocolate stuck in my.
Oh,
Okay. So we'll wait for people to trickle in.
okay, sounds great. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Um, cool. So, hello everyone. My name's Adam from Adam Stargazing Astrology, and it's great to be with you today, Sharon. And it seems like we're going to talk about some pretty interesting political stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which
Absolutely.
which will be pretty exciting. So, I have the astrological forecast for everybody, which is pretty intense. You know, there's a lot of what are called square aspects going on
I
lately.
don't think I would even start, Adam. The notice hasn't even gone out.
Okay, okay. I gotta be. I haven't told 4:30.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
No problem. I'm just going to. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Just a minute. Sorry, I got my sound here. I didn't see the notice go out. Oh, there's Jake. Hi, Jake. Okay, now people are starting to find us. How are you, Jake? Yeah, it's really It's really slow today. Everybody must be good weather everywhere.
Yeah, summer people are kind of out doing their thing.
Your audio's a little bit crackly. Hi, Nancy.
How about right now?
No, still crackly.
I mean, I could leave and come back. Sometimes that works.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me leave and then come back.
All right. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. What have you been up to? Well, the notice went out. Good. Oh, hey, Kathy. Hey, we need to talk. It's nice to see you. Okay, here's Adam again. All right.
Okay, how about now? How's it sound now?
Better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen.
That did it.
Okay.
Something Jake says something about, well, you don't want to be in Arizona right now in that heat. I don't
God.
do well in extreme heat. I like where I am. So,
Mm-hmm.
although we had extreme heat last summer, it was crazy. And we're not, our houses here are not built for that extreme heat. We don't have air conditioners and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so it was pretty brutal. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, people died.
Yeah, yeah. No, I heard about that. It was 100. It was 103 in Santa Cruz on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, that's what it was doing here. It was 105, but it actually felt much hotter than that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, these days I can only think of temperatures in Celsius. Like it went up to like kind of 45 Celsius, which is really hot. So,
Wow.
hi, Serena. There's Mama Bears here. Okay, people are starting to find us, so that's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, well, Serena says we put air conditioner on today. It's supposed to be 90 here in the Longview, Washington. Oh, that's where you are. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I hope it's not going to be as hot as last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we might as well start. So tell us about yourself.
So, hello everyone. My name's Adam. You probably see me around. I've done a lot of collaborations. I've been doing astrology the past several decades. I offer chart readings of all types. So, if you are interested, we will leave all of my YouTube information in the description box.
Yes. Yeah, you can give that to me, and then I'll put it in.
And then my all of my contact information is on the YouTube page.
Okay. So it's called Adam Stargazing Astrology. So that should be
Yep.
easy to find.
Yep, it's written.
Yep, right there. If somebody wants to put that link in the chat, that would be great. I bet Nancy would do that. Yeah. So you're from California.
Yep, I live in Santa Cruz, California.
What's it like there? Is it pretty hot?
So it's on the coast. We've had a couple of hot days, but what happens is the marine layer comes, so it cools things off down into the 60s and 70s. It's very temperate. You go over the Highway 17, which is the mountain that divides here from San Jose, and this time of year it's 90 plus every day in San Jose.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like more like the weather that we have. So
yeah. Well, it's coastal. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. The ocean air really does moderate the temperature here, so I love it.
Yep. Yeah, I call the Pacific. It's like a giant. It's just a giant air conditioning.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So you're going to do some astrology for us today. You're going to do. Did you say you were going to do something for the collective and also some political stuff?
Yeah, I have both. So what this is the new moon forecast. So the new moon occurs when the sun and the moon are in the same astrological sign.
Gonna take notes.
Okay. So the new moon is going to be on June 29th.
Okay.
And it occurs when the sun and the moon are in the same astrological sign. And in this case, it's going, the sun right now is transiting through the astrological sign of Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. And whenever the sun is transiting through a water sign, our psychic receptivity is heightened. So that being said, I recommend whenever the sun is in a water sign, take care of your own personal boundaries, your own protective layer. Spend more time. I would recommend spending more time out in nature, more time out in quiet places, because the energy of water absorbs everything around it.
Right.
There's less psychological barriers. There's a stronger level of openness.
Yeah.
Right. So that being said, if you have if you want to sort of energetically, protect your boundaries, keep your boundaries in a pure space, then I would recommend not going into large crowds or being part of any large type of audience.
Right.
Thing that may go on.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces, so I'm very sensitive. In fact, even at the best of times, I hate going to the mall. Don't like it at all. I pick up really weird energy in the mall. People are rushing around and can't find what they want, especially at Christmas time. It's just awful.
Yeah, Pisces is interesting. My moon sign's in Pisces, so all of the water signs, the psychic receptivity works a bit differently. With Pisces is the last sign. It's the most universal. It's the most transpersonal. That being said, Pisces can pick up random sporadic things about basically anyone. Yeah. Cancer more picks up the energy of and the emotional structure of the family system, the nuclear family system. And Scorpios is more around intimacy and bonding with those close to it. So that's sort of the differentiation between the psychic openness.
My sister's birthday is today, and I would say yes. She's all about mother and family and that kind of thing. Not that I'm not, but she's the ultimate mom.
And good for you, Pisces, for saying no, because my moon's in Pisces. Planets in Pisces can have a hard time saying no.
Yes, I've learned though. I have learned. And interesting, you talked about boundaries. I have to be careful about spiritual boundaries. I have really tightened them up in this last little while. It's something, for example, I'm not putting up with stuff from people like, you just crossed a boundary. I'm sorry. You're out of my life. I'm not going to be treated like that. So Jake says, we Cancers are cold on the outside and soft on the inside, just like crabs. That's right.
Cancers. Yeah. So yeah, what I really find about those with strong Cancerian energy, particularly the sun sign, is a lot of times those, again, with that strong Cancerian energy, are very run by their moods and can tend to be sort of very changeable and kind of moody, you know? So that being said, underneath that mood, right, when they invite you, into their protective area, they're the most sweet, nurturing type of people.
Yes, 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 definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I've got Pisces sun.
Mm-hmm.
Ascendant is Aquarius. Moon is Gemini. And Venus is Pisces.
Okay, so you got the Pisces Aquarius. Okay, so very humanitarian. I find planets in Gemini are like students of life. But what I find with Gemini is that Gemini seems to be a little bit like a lot of interest in a lot of things. But planets in Gemini really I find are all about curiosity. But there can lack sometimes a real solid grounding factor. So they can be kind of good at a lot of things, but not necessarily like super masterful at like one thing.
So jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, that's like Gemini energy. But great communicators, super talkative, super open. And the key word to like emotional comfort with a Gemini moon would be communication. Let's talk this out. Needing to verbalize everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Hi, Amy. I used to say to my husband, couldn't you let it out in little firecrackers rather than holding it in and having it be an atomic explosion?
Oh, just get some Aries or some.
He's a Capricorn. I don't know what his other signs are, but yeah. Well, I'm not married to him anymore. Haven't been for 20 years. The explosions got too much.
Well, especially sometimes with specific men, the sun sign in Capricorn, there's a strong need for control.
Absolutely, that's him to a T.
And this kind of somber type of attitude.
Very serious.
Which comes with Capricorn. Capricorn, though, what's so interesting about Capricorn, so it's an earth sign, but it's exalted in the planet Mars. It's exalted in Mars. So there's actually this strong, ambitious, very Martian energy.
Yeah.
Like I know a woman who's a Capricorn, and she's extremely ambitious, and her favorite color is red.
Oh, wow.
So, and it's interesting because Mars is red, and Capricorn is exalted in Mars. So there's this strong, and also the devil, right? That's the Capricorn.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And when you think of the devil, you think of red, maybe black.
Yeah, no, he's a very complex man. He's also very playful and is curious about everything. His motto is "The impossible just takes longer."
I love it. So yeah, when your sun is ruled by Saturn, right? Saturn has the patience and the perseverance.
Yeah.
For delays, and that wisdom too. The wisdom of the trial and errors. You get wiser.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. He just likes to control, and and he's very subtle about it. And you go, wait a minute.
And Pisces, I would say, because Pisces can play, because Pisces can play victim and martyr, and subservient. So I'm sure you probably maybe in the past have ran through all of
I've moved through that. I'm not like that anymore. No way.
Yeah.
As I said, of late, particularly, and also the last year, I've just really been working on myself spiritually, but and creating healthy boundaries and that sort of thing. And then that I tend to be over generous with things and time and that kind of thing, my time. So now I'm just developed much better boundaries.
It's Pisces energy is so funny too, because having the moon sign there and you having the sun sign, so the moon is like the nurturing aspect, right? And Pisces is so nurturing. So
Yeah.
I will just invite people over. I'll just give, and like if they don't even give anything back, it's kind of like I don't really even care.
Yeah.
There's this like level of
Are
there's this
you a
level of,
Pisces as well?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
So,
Oh, you're the opposite to me.
so I
Or
got the
6 months.
opposed. The thing
Yeah.
about the oppositions though is they actually share very similar energetic traits and character traits. Virgo is all about service and helping. Pisces is very service oriented too. So it's like I'll give and I don't care. But if
there comes a point.
But if you there comes a point. But then if you like step over my boundaries, I'm just like you're done.
Yeah.
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 I'll give. Like there's no problem. But if you do something back that's like a no, it's like you're out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what's happening for me now. It's much better way to be. So,
Mhm.
so Dean from the Hermit's Corner is here. I think you meant it says hello, my sweat. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Dean? Or did you mean
Hello,
hello,
my
my sweet?
Hello, my sweat.
and creative and intuitive healing with Elise. That's a mouthful. Welcome. So you said you had some collective thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the new moon's June 29th. The new moon is characterized by some pretty intense aspects. There's what are called square aspects in astrology chart. Those are two planets that are speaking to each other in a really intense way.
And which two planets are speaking to each other?
So there's a lot of squares going on.
Oh,
so
okay.
the first square aspect is the planet Pluto, right? Pluto is all about power and control. It's in Capricorn. It's all about ambition. It's squared Mars and Aries. And I don't need to say any more about Mars and Aries because
wow,
it's super intense. This energy, like Mars and Aries,
very intense.
Mars and Aries wants to win. Basically, this energy is dynamic. It's explosive. We could this energy causes earthquakes. This energy. Look at the Roe versus Wade. Getting revoked. We're seeing there's a lot of anger going on right now. And Pluto, Pluto stands for power, right? The power that these people are putting down onto others. Pluto also stands for transformation, So this is one of the most intense aspects.
No wonder we're going through a very, very difficult time right now.
Yeah. This is just super intense. Another really intense aspect is going on now is the planet Saturn, which rules. Saturn is the lord of karma. It rules the law and the social structures. Saturn right now is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about humanitarian ideals and all about truth seeking. It's in retrograde right now, and whenever a planet is in retrograde position, it's all about reviewing what has gone on from the previous retrograde position, and what's gone on since then is the January 6th hearings right now.
Yes.
So this Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius acts as a foundation for what we're really trying to get out of the hearings, which is getting to the bottom of things, to finding out the truth, to be able to find out the truth. So this is what's happening now. So that this Saturn is acting as a focal energy. It's also acting as a focal energy, and it's kind of combating with this Mars-Pluto square, because what's going on right now with the abortion thing. It's very much like when Putin entered Ukraine. No one really wants this. The redneck hicks, in Texas who have the guns, or in those other countries, they care about the gun thing, but the abortion thing, like no one. I know hardcore Republicans who are like, this has gone on too far.
Oh, absolutely.
So this is like one of the similar things.
Yeah, and the irony is, a lot, there's quite a few, Republican politicians, have those girlfriends that for sure have had some abortions. Trump, his girlfriends has, his he's definitely there's definitely abortions that he's paid for. It's just they're just so hypocritical.
This
And
is
there'll be Democrats in there too. I mean,
that don't want that want this to be
no, that I'm sure they have girlfriends where they've paid for abortions.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is just unbelievable. So that the Saturn, it's in a square aspect to, which is that tense aspect to the North Node. The North Node is our collective evolutionary standpoint right now. So this indicates that we need to be having a wise use of our natural talents and resources, which we're not. This is moving it back a step. This is basically all about breaking down ego structures that are no longer serving us, and whether or not we're really learning from our lessons and we're able to move forward now. So what I'm seeing with this is like a 2 steps back, right? And then what's going to come out of this eventually is going to be 1 step forward or 3 steps forward. But what happened now is a 2 steps back. So that's kind of how I see this square aspect manifesting. Have we learned lessons?
And Jake says, as a gay man, I'm sure the next thing they'll be coming for is us. Well, Clarence Thomas has talked about it.
I don't think it's going to go that far. Nah. And also really depends what state you're in. I don't think it's going to go that far. I wouldn't be concerned about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Nice. Nah. So what's happening here is everyone, if you're interested in what's going on with Pluto, I mention it so much. Take a look at my YouTube channel. I talk about what's going on with Pluto as far as the Pluto cycles and Pluto structures. Pluto moving into Aquarius in 2024, but now we're in Pluto and Capricorn the next 2 years. They're at what are called the anaretic degrees. So all the struggles with all the power hungry people, everything's really up in our face. However, though, it's all going to be a backlash, right? And this is actually what this is actually doing. It's hard to see now, but this is actually moving things to a more democratic stance. And it's setting us up for Pluto and Aquarius in 2024. We're just at the last couple years of the shit hitting the fan and the nastiest of the nasty. So I mentioned that in my YouTube video, and this is why people watch astrology, and this is why we have astrologers and intuitives, because we're here to get people through the hard times.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because we're going through a change and we're helping people make that transformation for sure.
Exactly, because it's really easy to freak out, but during people were flipping out during 2020. Being an astrologer, there was this heavy conjunction that was lasting the whole year. We're like, is there going to be a world war? What's really going on with this? With this conjunction?
Adam, I had the premonition for a year to 2 years before it happened. I said something's going to happen that's going to affect the whole world. I just couldn't shake it. And now that feeling's gone. So that's what it was. It was the pandemic.
Yeah, there was this really intense conjunction going on that is extremely rare. That kept lasting the whole year. These 3 planets kept coming together and they totally transformed the whole social structure. So astrologers, right? Intuitives, we see things. We get images, we get feelings, right? We use tarot and astrology as our guides.
Yes.
Yeah. So understanding from that perspective, it gives a whole different meaning to things.
Yeah. I know. So you're just using a different tool. I use astrology and mediumship and that kind of thing and my intuition. And you're using astrology plus your intuition.
I actually use tarot well, and I get premonition dreams. I mean,
You're all in.
I'm all in it. I'm all in it, but at the same time, I'm also kind of detached too, because I see humanity like this, and it's like, come on, how much can I get in it? I gotta live my own life too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I also found, through meditation and things, you also understand the nature of the mind and how the mind will go off and spin off on any tangent. And if you don't understand the mind, you will actually start believing everything your mind says. And if you notice, a lot of it's just mind stuff that has never actually really happened. It's just going on in your head.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, my mind's quieted down quite a bit in this last year. So
Have you done like meditation practice or?
yeah. Oh, so it's the COVID helped me with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it helped a lot of people. People had to suddenly slow down and think about what was really important to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As long as they weren't spinning off too bad, afraid of it and that kind of thing. But a lot of people decided, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go to an office now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you think about this Roe versus Wade? Do you think it will be reversed at some point, or what does
So
astrology? What do the stars say?
right now for this new moon, I haven't done future new moon forecasts, but just this new moon right here, it shows a lot of squares. It shows a lot of explosive
Hmm.
energy, a lot of anger,
Hmm.
a lot of manipulation, a lot of power
Hmm.
struggles. This is a messy new moon. This is one of the most like so many squares. However, though, what is promising is there are some sextiles to to certain planets like Uranus and Saturn, and when those are in sextile aspect, they create gateways for like larger humanitarian concerns.
Oh, good.
And Saturn also, whenever you see Saturn, you know it has a lot to do with the Lord of Karma, and it's sort of the time
Right.
tester. So
Right.
so what I'm seeing is that what's going to come out of this is is some more intense research about things. There's going to be a lot of anger, a lot of protests, larger humanitarian concerns are going to open up out of this, and I really think eventually those douchebags are going to be voted out, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be like an old it's like this is their last fucking hurrah. I'm sorry to
No.
swear,
Oh no.
but
You can.
they're like, this
It's all
is
good.
a couple years, a lot of these dude, they're gonna be, this is gonna be old history. Mark my
Exactly.
words.
Oh,
Mark
I
my
know. I agree with you. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with you. And I think it's taken the Roe versus Wade overturn to get people, those Dems and those people that are undecided in the middle, to get angry and vote these guys out.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly was talking with my friends about this. We all actually thought it was gonna happen.
Mm,
I was preparing for it in my mind. I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna happen. It's
yeah.
because we're needing to. It's kind of like the only way that we're really gonna learn. It's like it so
Yeah.
has to be so ugly and so desperate.
Well, yeah, we're so tied up with doing work, taking care of our families. We got our nose to the grindstone, that kind of thing, and we don't really kind of pay attention to what's going on, right, in politics, and our leaders and stuff like that. Whereas this is really good. Yeah, wake up and smell the coffee, and it doesn't smell good.
No, this is.
No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, and that television series, The Handmaid's Tale. Oh my God. This is life imitating art.
Oh, interesting. I have to look more into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that had some
Yes. Well,
prophetic.
it's about, I haven't watched it, but I will. And, it's taking away women's rights, and they don't have a choice about, breeding. They're just breeders, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Like. This
No
is.
rights at all. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
being my age, I've lived through the battle for abortion and that sort of thing, and what it was like before. And I was brought up in the Catholic faith, well, until I was 16. My mother was, of course, Catholic and brought us up, but she didn't believe in the Catholic Church anymore. But being a good Catholic mother, she brought us up in the faith. But at age 16, she said, "It's now your choice which you're going to follow."
Hmm.
And so, anyways, like I knew growing up of young girls that were sent away to have babies, and they were handed over for abortion. I mean, I'm sorry, for adoption.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. If a young girl suddenly disappeared, you 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 had a good guess what was going on.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's bad. So
Isn't that sad?
I gotta
Yeah.
wrap it up here just in a couple
Yeah, that's
minutes.
fine. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we'll have to have you on again for,
I
a
would
little bit
love to.
longer. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. And
yeah.
sorry for the
Yeah.
mix up of last week, but it all worked out.
All right. Yeah.
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 So nice to see you. Okay, let's I should put I'll so subscribe to Adam's channel, which is Adam Stargazing. Oops. Can't seem to type. Astrology. I'm sure it's easy to find if you look it up on YouTube. I want to definitely watch your videos on Pluto and that sort of thing. So I'll check out and watch your videos.
Cool.
So I'm so glad. So it was Deanne from Shield Maiden Tarot that brought you to my attention. I'm glad she did. So
She's incredible. Yeah,
isn't
she's
she neat? Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
yeah.
She's currently working even more on her tarot skills. She's taking lessons from Lena Rodriguez, which I took lessons from her as well. She's fantastic.
Wow.
Lena Rodriguez. Lena
Mm-hmm.
Rodriguez, tarot down under. Yeah, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So she said she's really enjoying it.
Fantastic.
Okay, well, we'll have you on again.
All right.
Probably in the fall, because I'm thinking about taking the summer off.
Sounds great.
Because I want to get out there on my motorcycle, Adam, and do some camping and road trips.
Heck yeah, I'm about to go on one.
Great.
Okay, I'll see you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so oops, I just minimized my window here. Okay, so yes, Jake. As soon as I heard the rumor, that leak about that they were going to reverse Roe versus Wade, I thought, oh my God, are they stupid or what? That's going to get people so angry, and people won't vote Republican because of that. So Jake says here, this is going to have a severe backlash to the Republicans because it's going to create an underground railroad, so to speak, to blue states. That's right. That's right. Very stupid. Like, oh my God, they just shoot themselves in the foot. And what well, as you all know, and what's bugs me is it's just this small, still, stupid Trumpers that are, they're the tail is wagging the dog of the Republican Party. And it's just this stupid, idiotic group that's loud and obnoxious. And how they came to power, I don't know. Do you know, actually, when Trump came down the escalator that day and threw his hat in the ring for running for president, I actually thought it was because he used to be friends of the Clintons, right? And I thought he was doing it to help Hillary Clinton out. I soon discovered that's not what, I thought it was a joke. I think it was a joke. I think he was just trying to bring more publicity to his name, to the Trump name. So that's why I thought he was actually helping Hillary out, because he's such a buffoon. But look what happened. So Jake says to me, they just want a theocracy. They just want everyone to be straight, white, Christian. And if you're outside that, they don't like you. Yes. So Jake, you thought it was a joke as well. Yeah. Yeah, with his wife looking all uncomfortable. Can you imagine? Well, she made her own bed. Like, she married him. She got what she must have known what she was getting into, because I don't think you can be in relationship with him for any amount of time and not figure out he's just in it for himself. So I can answer some questions if you want. It'll just be me, but that's okay. Yeah, got to get that money. Well, I could have had a relationship. I mean, I did have a relationship with someone that was coming into $30 million and didn't mean a thing to me. I thought, this person is not a good person. I don't want to be any part, I don't want to be in their life. And yeah, the 30 million doesn't mean a thing to me. I'm so happy in my cabin here in the woods, on the beautiful west coast of British Columbia. I couldn't be happier. Reading from Spirit and advice for the project you're working on. Okay, I'll start. Hi, Jay. Nice to see you. Okay. No, I haven't. I took it out yesterday, Dean, and I'm going to take it out again after this broadcast. So, yeah, it's so beautiful here today, and we've been waiting for this weather. It's been awful. Like for the last 6 weeks, 2 months, it's been every day cloudy. Then these really black clouds come in, and it rains, and then the sun comes out, and it just changes all day long. It's just been crazy. Okay. So if you have a question, please put it in all caps, and I'll start making a list here. Okay. In the meantime, I'll start answering Jake's question. And hey, okay, I've got your question, Amy. And Jay, if you want to hop on, you can certainly do that. Okay, which deck am I going to use here? I think it's this one. All right. So we're working on this question from Jake. And if Sandra's still here, she's mentioned, Sandra Tibbetts, you said they're talking about doing the same thing in Canada. Is that true? I haven't heard anything, but then I haven't been watching the news or listening to the news. I've been taking a break. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. I gotta make hay while the sun shines. Okay. All right, Jake. Reading from Spirit advice about the project I'm working on. All right. Okay, I got to tune in. Okay, and where's my spray? Hey, Lady of Light. Okay, I've starred yours. Starred your question. Just gonna spray this stuff. And all right, Jake. Yes, we do have health care. I mean, our system's being stretched to the limit, but yes, we do have health care. I just hi, hail. It just disgusts me what you guys go through in the States. It's just, oh my God. Here, the United States is that they think they're the most progressive country in the world, and they're not, especially these days. Yeah. Not having a national health care program is insane. I mean, we got to take care of each other. Okay, Jake, the project. Okay, I'm just going to tune in. I look to the left here. Looks like I'm looking to the right, but it's backwards. I'm looking to the left. I'm just going to tune in. Okay. Yes, it's definitely better than the States, that's for sure. I mean, especially with COVID, we've got long waits for tests and that sort of thing, like for MRIs, or a stress test for your heart, that kind of thing. And also shortage, just a shortage of nurses and doctors too. It's just crazy. It's not only COVID and that sort of thing. A lot of people leaving the health services profession, but I'm a boomer, and the boomers are retiring. So you've got doctors and nurses retiring, and there's not enough to replace them. So that's a big part of the problem as well. Yes, you're lucky, Amy. Okay, Jake. Yes, I can. Yeah, welcome, Hail Harold. I thought I'd hadn't seen your name before. All right. Sure, you could. Yeah, put your question in, Hail, and I'll star your question, and you'll put you on the list. I'm wondering if you're highly distractible, Jake. What I saw was a person rushing around and doing a little bit on this part of the project, then doing a little bit on this part of the project, then that part of the project, and that part of the project. And I think what you need is more focus. Does that make sense to you? And it may be some habits, behaviors that you develop that you need to change. The energy of the reading is the devil, and I think you're chained to some habits that don't serve you well, like flitting around. It makes sense. Okay, yeah. So flitting around. So what Spirit's telling me is to concentrate, do more on one aspect of the project, and you'll see that through. You don't have to do it completion, but just don't do this shotgun approach. Be more focused, and this is some habits of yours or behaviors. Oh, right. Yeah, I know, Brenda, and yeah, you need to really think about working on those behaviors that are really holding you back. Okay, I'm going to star your question. Hail. All right. So I got the two of wands, and I see that. You see, she's looking out the window. I think, yeah, you're highly distractible, and you need to develop more focus. So squirrel syndrome, and please, I suffer from this too. I have ADD, and I really have to have a good talk with myself to focus on a certain part of a project and see it through rather than this flit around. Okay, so yeah, so you're highly distractible. See how you're looking out the window, seeing what's happening. Oh, you do as well. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and things are going too slowly for your liking. But that's it. Slow and steady wins a race. And lately I've been seeing this card where slow and steady, you are making progress, but it's slower than you'd like. And I see this also is you got to leave behind some of those behaviors, those habits that are not serving you. And you'll find it'll go much better. I've got the Page of Cups. I think again, this is I see him. He's ascending, but I see this also as you daydreaming, or I'll believe this when pigs fly. This pig has wings. Like you're waiting for that inspiration. You're waiting for pigs to have wings to to get things done. In other words, you procrastinate. And hi, Heather. It's nice to see you. And the Seven of Pentacles. So here's the focus. Okay. You plant this one seed and see it through, nurture it to fruition. Okay. And you are the magician. You can do this. You can create whatever you want. And then I think if you get more focused, you're going to find the lovers. I think you'll have a better relationship with yourself, and you'll find things will go much more smoothly. I'm going to pull another card and see Yeah, Page of Swords. Putting a lot of ideas out there, maybe, and I see it ending as the 10 of Pentacles. So the project's going to be fine. But do you know what? This is going to transform you. This project, you're going to get new skills like focusing. And there you need to watch your sleep. Make sure you drink lots of water, that sort of thing, and put aside time that you're going to work on it. Don't rely on when the feeling moves you. So yeah, you've got some work to do, and I totally relate to you because I'm the same way, and I'm writing this book now, and I have to, I'm really trying. You're welcome, Jake, and I have to really work on doing some every day, like writing 200 words a day. The other day I wrote 200 words on the ferry. I'd forgotten my phone, on my island, was going off island, and I forgot my phone. And I thought, what a blessing. It's nonfiction. It's a spiritual book. I don't want to say too much right now. Jake, you just have to start. That's what I've learned. I've written other educational stuff, and I wouldn't start. I'd procrastinate and procrastinate. It wouldn't start because I wanted to see the whole thing. I wanted to see it, I wanted to see it all. I wanted to see it mapped out in front of me. And what I learned is that, like I'm going to show you a card. I'm going to show you the Hermit card. The Hermit. A lot of times Spirit, doesn't reveal stuff to us right away. They reveal it to us in pieces. So like the Hermit, this lantern, he's in the darkness, and this lantern is only lighting enough in front of him to take one step, but he has to have the courage to take that step to get started. And then Spirit will reveal what you need to know, and then take another step, and then another step, but it's one step at a time. And I had to rely, just start. And I know the book that I ended up writing was not at all what I first envisioned. It was completely different, and it was better. It was so much better, but I just had to start. And even though, I didn't keep a lot of stuff that I had, it took me in a direction that was better. So don't be afraid to just start and just see where it takes you. Just trust in Spirit that you're going in the right direction. And if you end up, as I said, if you're yes, exactly, you want all the information now. Yeah, but it's not how it works. So I've been told by let's see, Jeffrey Ripcolor, he gave me a reading the other day, and yeah, we're good friends. And he said this book is going to be channeled. So just trust in the process. So I'm really excited. And I have been, like, sitting on the ferry. I had stuff hit me, and I just wrote it down in my notebook. Always have a notebook with me, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, well, thank you, Jake. Yeah, and it's my learning journey. I'm going to learn so many lessons in doing this book. So it's I'm excited because, I suffer from ADHD. I don't have the HD, but I have the ADD, where I can be easily distracted. That's right. That's right. Because we have to learn lessons here. If we had all the info, we wouldn't learn anything. Oh, I'm going for it. Like, I've started it, and but I was afraid, saying, is it going to be good enough? Can I, again, I was into that old pattern of, I want to see the whole thing. I want to have it all mapped out and just go, thinking that's the best thing. But no, you have an outline, you kind of a general idea what you want to do, but it's really interesting if you just let it grow organically and let the book reveal itself to you. It's pretty exciting. I know authors that say, they're writing a novel, and they say, I can hardly wait to see what the main character, I can hardly wait to see what she does next. Isn't that a great way of looking at it? Okay, so next, thank you, Jake. Amy is next. What does the rest of my year look like? Okay. Let's see what cards I'm meant to use. Okay, these ones. Okay, so Amy's here. You are welcome, Jake. Thank you for asking the question. Always a pleasure. Okay, so what are you guys up to on this? It's beautiful here, finally. What are you up to on this Saturday? Are a lot of you on the East Coast, and it's it's almost 8 o'clock now? Because I have a feeling the people on the West Coast are all out enjoying the great weather and making supper and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, Amy, the rest of the year. You're in Atlanta. Oh, I've always wanted to go there. I've heard it's a really neat city. A really neat city, not silly. Okay, I'm just going to mute because I'm going to ring my bell to to clear the energy. All right, I'm just going to tune into you, Amy. What's the rest of the year look like? Okay. Oh, Montreal is a great city. I've also been to Quebec City. Love that too. Yeah, it was such a taste of Europe in those two places. Deep fried Oreos. I've never heard of that. You're going to the fair, Heather. Oh, cool. When's the fair? Is that like July 1st or it's this weekend? So you're in Ohio, Michelle. Okay. All right, Amy. Rest of the year. First card. Packing up, getting ready to go. Okay. Yeah, when I tuned in, Amy, that's what I saw. I saw you packing suitcases, but I also saw you turfing stuff, like purging a lot of stuff that you just don't need. And I feel that's not only in the physical sense, but relationships as well. That you're purging the relationships that don't serve you well. And so anyways, the energy of the reading is the Two of Cups. So I think this, and what I'm getting for this is a relationship with yourself. It's not about, a lover or anything like that. It's your relationship with you is really going to improve. You're going to be doing, as I said, a lot of purging, and emotionally and physically. And yeah, you're going to be going through some changes this year. I know you're moving to England. So here's the 10 of Wands, so end of a cycle, and there's your bags. You're taking yourself to England to that new adventure. And here's the Fool, and they're again saying you might be having some real jitters about doing that, but Spirit is saying, no, just be open to the new adventure. Oh, you're so excited. Okay, well, this kind of explains you too. And remember again when I said about the Hermit, the lantern is lighting just the area ahead of you. So just be patient and trust in Spirit, and that you're making the right decisions in your journey, and just let it all be unveiled in its own time. Oh, and you got the Hermit. This is the Fool and this is the Hermit. So there you again, just be peaceful, do meditation, that sort of thing. You're really working on yourself, but also, again, as I said about the Hermit, about lighting, the area is only lit in front of you. Be brave and take it one step at a time, and you'll be fine. Take care of yourself. Okay, so Spirit's saying to take care of yourself, get enough sleep, and be good to your body as well. And here I'm seeing this is more, here's justice, but I'm seeing this more as achieving more balance in your life, but also especially with relationships. I think there's been some relationships that have been really hard, been heartbreaking, maybe family members, friends, that sort of thing. They've betrayed you. Here's the Seven of Swords. But you are the magician, and you can repair these relationships or let go of them if they're not healthy and they're toxic, but you can do it. And the message is, the Five of Swords. You can float out there many ideas. You can, you've got everything you need as far as ideas and that sort of thing, and also ideas to repair relationships. So here she's walking along this rod here, or branch, whatever. It's a tightrope. You got to be careful, but I think you can repair some of these relationships, and the others just let them go. Let's see, what happens if I pull another card? What did I just do with the deck? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're going through changes. So the relationships. Okay, so you're definitely going through transformation. And then there's new changes, the end of a cycle, the world, and you're starting a new cycle. So that's what this year looks like. I hope that resonates with you and makes sense. From what I know about you, I think it probably does make a lot of sense. Okay, so you can put I can still take questions. You can put them in the chat with capital letters so I can see it more easily. Oh, okay. So you said, I'm moving to get away from toxic family members, but your family members and to start your life over, right? Hey, Jane. Hey, girlfriend. How are you? I hope you're doing better. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, I could see those toxic relationships for sure. But as I said, save the ones that make sense to save, that are for your good, and the rest leave behind. Just a minute. My ex-husband has this knack of texting me when I'm on a live stream. Just a minute. I just have to. Interesting that when we're talking about toxic relationships, my ex-husband was warning about this neighbor that I let go of a toxic relationship. And he said, I've been texting her and she won't answer. And I said, she's just mad. I've left her behind. I thought, no, I'm not putting up with that anymore. Okay, so next question. Let's see. So this is for Lady of Light. Where are you from, Lady of Light? Any word or guidance I need to hear from Spirit at this time? Can you give me an area in your life that you'd like guidance for? I find it much better to tune in if you give me sort of an area of your life, like finances or love or, family, that sort of thing. So if you can do that, and I'm just going to mute myself and ring my bell. So in West Virginia. Great. Okay, can you give me an area in your life? Family, please. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll tune in. That takes me, a minute or two, and then I'll finish shuffling the cards. Okay. Okay. And I'll shuffle the cards some more, and then, is this the deck I'm supposed to be using? Yeah. Okay. Well, and I think I might use this one too. No, that's not the one. Okay. Okay, you get something to eat. Yeah, please. I really want to talk to you, Jane. Okay. So just text me via Messenger and let's set up a video chat. Good night, Jane. All right. Okay. Okay, Catherine, I'll put you on the list. All right. So family. All right, so I'm using two decks here. I'm using the Light Seers deck. I'm using the deck of character. So Lady of Light, I'm just going to pull some tarot cards here. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm getting another text, and they're all so important. And I got a text from my sister. Why does this happen? Let's see. All right. I had to answer that because they're leaving early tomorrow morning for vacation. All right. Okay, Lady of Lights. Okay, the energy of the reading is the Ace of Swords. You really need to connect to spirit. I think you've been really busy, run off your feet, and you really need to get focused again and connect to spirit. The next card at the bottom of the deck, you a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff going on in your head, a lot of stuff going on in your life. In fact, is so that's the energy of the reading. So, Lady of Light, when I tuned in, this could actually be happening, or it could be just a metaphor. But what I saw was this young child pulling on you, saying, like, wanting your attention. Please do this. I want this. I want this. And it's constant, and you're pulling on you. And now it doesn't necessarily have to be, in the 3D world that it's actually a young child. I think it's just so many people demanding things of you. And you need to draw some boundaries, and because you're depleted, like you're done. The first card is the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're busy at work, at whatever it is, with your family or work or both. And here's the Argy Bargy card, as Lena Rodriguez refers to it, the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's just chaos going on, and it's really affecting you. Your heart misses you, like you just want to scream. Does that make any sense to you? So I'll pull some other. I'll look at the other cards as soon as you respond. But with what I saw and these cards, I feel like you've been overworked, and people are demanding too much of you, whether it's your family or both, work and family. I'm just wondering if you could respond to that. Just a minute. I think my phone is faster at getting the responses, so I'm just going to go back into my phone. It does make sense. Okay. Yeah. So, message of love, and this is for yourself. Like, you need some me time. You need to get above the fray. Your heart misses you, and and this energy here, you need to raise your vibration. You need to take care of yourself, and you can do it. You're the magician. You can create whatever you want, but you need to take time for yourself, because, and here's the Two of Cups again. And again, I'm getting the feeling this is the relationship with yourself. It's not with anybody else. It's your self-love. Spirit has been coming to me in my dreams and told me it's time. Yeah, it's time. And here's the Queen of Cups. So yes, you need to love yourself. You need to create this love for yourself. All right. And Ace of Wands. Now, yeah, Spirit's right in your dreams. Ace of Wands, it's time to take action. So, you need to center and meditate, and what is good for you. Because if you don't take care of your inner self, your spiritual self, the chaos is going to continue in your 3D life. I think now I've got this other stuff. I've got Deck of Character. And yeah, it's time. You're waiting for your fairy godmother. Actually, this is Spirit saying, it's time. It's time. And the Moon. And that's where I see things that are hidden. Also can be like mental illness. And I don't mean that you're crazy. I just mean that your mind is tired, and you need to take care of yourself, and you need to breathe. This says breath, but you need to breathe. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Ocean Garnet. Spend time out in nature. Here's the ocean. And right now you've got tunnel vision. You're thinking, when am I going to see the light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, that's it. That's what's coming through loud and clear, Lady of Light. Yes, it's time that I do take care of you, right? Because if you don't take care of you, you're not of any use to anyone. And you're tired of the circus, and yeah, you need to take care of you. Circus and just everything blowing up. You know, you're having to solve so many problems and that sort of thing that everything's blown out of proportion. And here's the ruler. I see this as you mapping out. These are my boundaries. Okay. Your boundaries haven't been strong enough. You've been giving too much time or caring too much about something. And you've got to let people know that, okay, I have boundaries. I'm redrawing my boundaries and I'm going to take care of me. And so airplane, I see this as the beginning of the journey of yourself. Oh, good. Well, take the step, get on the plane and visit yourself. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. And of course, like and subscribe. If you guys haven't liked yet, I would love it if you do that. Hey, Snow Wolf, haven't seen you in a long time. It's great to see you. It's been a minute. What have you been up to? Okay. Thanks for asking that question, Lady of Light. I love your name. Okay, so we've done Amy, we've done Lady of Light. Okay, Hale, you're up next. Now, do you have a proper understanding of what a twin flame is and what a soulmate is? Can you give me a definition of twin flame? Oh, you're studying. Yes. Okay. Okay. Relationship energy. Hey, Kathy. You've been listening in the background? Okay. So, Snow Wolf, you said med visit, so I take that as medical visits. Hope you're okay. All right, going to ring my bell, and we're going to do Hale's reading. I'm just going to mute myself. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're getting better. He's the other half of your soul. Okay. All right. So I think I'll continue with the Light Seers deck. Let's see if Spirit wants me to start with that. You're welcome, Snow Wolf. Yeah, I think I'm going to be using this deck again. So I'm just going to put the cards that I was just holding up, and I need to put them back in the deck in different places so they get properly shuffled. And then I'm going to tune in and see what I can see for you. All right. Oh, a lot of these are upside down. Hey, you're lurking, are you? Okay. All right, I'm just going to tune in. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle. I saw a scene, so I'll tell you about that. But I'm just going to shuffle first. Hale. And let me know what the message is. Oh, okay. Lots of love, Heather. Yeah, I'm going to have you on again. Hi, Monica. Nice to see you. Yes, lurkers, come on out and say hi. Hit the like button. It helps. And anyone new, please subscribe. Trying to get those numbers up. Okay. Okay. All right, I think one more time. I'll see if the cards back up what I saw. Yes, I loved reading with you. We work well together, Heather. Okay. So I'm wondering, from the scene I saw, I'm wondering if, I think you're not sure about what's going on. So I'll tell you what I saw, and of course it's a metaphor, but I see your twin flame, and you say it's a man. I see him offering you flowers. And actually they're not roses, they're tulips, and the petals are falling off. Like they're I think something about this relationship is dying or getting old or needs to be revived. Does that make sense? Can you give me some feedback? So I'm just wondering, yeah, if you're really, oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. And the first card is the Two of Swords. Yeah. You're having to make a decision, but you're really up in your head. You don't know what to do. You're just, your mind is so busy, and you've got these, you lately reconciled. Okay. Does that feel good to you? Or are you still wondering? Because I'm wondering why you're asking the question. But yeah, I still think you're up in your head about it. So this first came out upside down. Yeah. Yes, you're indecisive. Okay. Well, that's why you've got the Two of Swords. So this came upside down, like wondering if if I give nourishment to this relationship, is it worth saving? And then I put it up. So you want to nurture it, but it's going to take a long time and probably slower than you want. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, and he plods along. He makes progress, but he's really, really slow. And the Spirit is telling you, you're the star. Yeah, she loves the North. Yes, you can ask a question. You're the star, and you can't forget that. Don't lose sight of that. And I feel like you're, the Two of Wands, like you're kind of, I don't know about this. You're looking out the window thinking, because even though you have a twin flame, you are, you're trying to manifest harmony to this relationship. Yeah. Well, I think you kind of have one foot out the door already. Like you're looking out the window thinking, there's something better. And of course, I'm a tarot reader, and I just give you my impressions and so on. The decision, of course, is up to you. You must use your discernment. So, and then I've got the Four of Wands, like you kicking up your heels, and these are two young women, and they're having a great time. And I think you need to do more of that. You need to sow your oats, your wild oats. Um, and if you do, there's the celebration, the Three of Cups, and I see this as a because there's something going on here. There's Seven of Swords. I think there's still some betrayal, some things that are not quite right, and you're going to have a new beginning. There's going to be a transformation. And then I've got the Queen of Wands. So that's great. Wands are great for passion, that sort of thing. And I see yourself just, creating your love life, creating the life that you want with someone else. And the Ace of Swords, you just have to manifest what do you want? Okay? Make a list. What do you want in a partner? Because I have a feeling, twin fam doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be in this love relationship all your life. You've got lessons to learn with this person. And when I saw the flowers and they were wilted and, falling off, that wasn't a good sign. So I think if you look elsewhere, you can do better. And then there's the Ace of Cups, and you'll find your new love. So I hope this helps. Okay. All right. Well, this backs up your feelings because, my solar plexus, it doesn't feel good. Trust your gut. Your gut's talking to you. Yeah. And I know it's so hard to leave a relationship because there's good things about, your partner. And, anytime you go to leave a relationship, you think, oh, well, should I? Because, I love that he does this. I love that he's like that. But then there's these other red flags. So, if you're feeling like you have to manifest harmony, I think you're working too hard. Okay, love not necessary. Okay, well, the cards are indicating that you're going to find it elsewhere. But you do you, boo. Yeah. So, the wilted flowers is basically he's giving you the same flowers from before. He's not changing. He's the same old. Sorry, it's not probably the answer you wanted to hear, but there it is. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. All right. I have one last question here, and then it'll be over an hour and a half. I need to go because I'm going to take a ride on my motorcycle. Such beautiful weather. Okay, hello. Will my son and his family find a place of their own soon? They're staying with me without permission from my landlord. Ooh, I see that from that emoji that you're very worried about this. In these days, with housing the way it is, I hope landlords are being much more understanding, that this is a temporary thing and you're just helping them out. Actually, okay, I'm just going to mute myself and you're welcome, Hail. All right, I'm just going to mute myself, going to ring that bell and change the energy. And will they find a place of their own soon? I think what I'll do is I'm going to, I'm actually, Kathleen, I need to go after this last question. I'm sorry. I only stay on for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I've got things to do after this. So I'm sorry, but please tune in again. I'm always on Saturdays, and I can pop up during the week too, like Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific. Okay. I'm just going to, show me a yes, pendulum. Okay, stop. Okay, show me no. Okay, so in my case, my pendulum, a yes is in a circle, counterclockwise, Sure. Email me. And I also do private readings, you guys, and I've got a really reasonable rate. So, yeah, email me. It's at, I think that's on my page, but it's sharon.m.lee1954@gmail.com. In fact, I'll just stick that in the chat. Okay, so I'll just put it in the chat for you, Kathleen. Don't forget the 1954. Or it won't get to me. Okay. So there it is. And yeah, I've just, I spend a lot of time with people. I'm very generous with my time. So yes, born to be wild. That's right. I'm a badass. But I do it safely. I like speed, but I do it safely. And I wear all the gear all the time, even in the middle of the summer. All right. So I'm going, will my son and his family find a place of their own soon? So I'm asking the pendulum. Ooh, it's saying no. I know it's a tough housing market out there. I don't know, in the States and up here in Canada. It's terrible. Where I live it's impossible. And the rents are, oh, I don't know how people can pay them. It's just awful. Well, let's see if the cards back up what the pendulum is saying. Excuse me. So don't despair yet. All right. It seems like that Sears, the Sears deck is the deck tonight. All right. Oh, and I should ask one more thing. Just hold on. Where did I put it? Right in front of me. Okay. I've got that your landlord will understand, so maybe you should be upfront about it. All right. So, oh, I need a fan on in here. It's getting really warm. Actually, what I need to do is open this vent. Just hold on. Okay, that should be better. All right, putting the earbuds back in. All right. All right. So, well, my son and his family find a place of their own. Yeah, it's hard when you're used to being on your own or maybe just being with you and your partner or husband. He's an exceptional person. Yeah, I would just be upfront with him saying, I don't want to pull anything over, wool over your eyes. I want to be honest and tell you this is what's going on. That feels like the right thing to do. I know my ex-husband is a landlord and he's very kind. Okay. By the way, where are you, Catherine? Where do you live? Is it difficult to find places there right now? All right. I'm going to find a place of their own. Okay. Oh, I bet it's hard to find a place there. That's a pretty popular tourist place, isn't it? I bet it's expensive too. Okay, what's now? The Eight of Wands can signify like movement, fast movement. But I got it upside down, so I think this is not going to happen, right away. But I think it will eventually happen. Here's a death and rebirth. I think it will happen. They'll find a new place, a new start for them. But you need to, I don't know how approachable your son is about manifesting things, but you can help you do it, the high priestess, like manifest it. Okay. Get rid of the negative thoughts and manifest it. Now, this is the ace of, oh, it's been there for ages. Oh, sorry. I've got this in reverse. And, sometimes when they pop up in reverse, I think it's just what it's shuffling, but I'm feeling like this is Pentacles, like it's not the time. I think they're really expensive right now. And I think he doesn't have the money to pay for these expensive rents at this point. And of course, you're feeling very restricted, and I'm sure he is too, the Eight of Swords. And this is creating, especially for you, a lot of heartache. You're worried. But you got to get out of that mindset. I mean, you're the star. You can help them manifest this, okay? You're spiritually aware. You work with spirit. Spirit's saying work with spirit. And stay out of your head, okay? Stay out of your head. Something is going to come in. It's going to take a while, but something is going to come in. Those the Three of Wands. It indicates that you're waiting for your ship to come in. So it is going to happen. And again, your spirit team, work with spirit, and maybe try to convince your son, if he doesn't believe in sort of spiritual stuff, maybe maybe just talk about having a positive mindset. Like, get rid of negative thoughts and just see himself in the new house, just imagining it. I've done that with jobs. I see myself. I'm a retired teacher. I had 100% batting average when I went to apply for a job. I got it. And hey, Colleen. So maybe you can talk to him in those terms about having a positive mindset. And then I think the luck is going to turn. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. And they're going to find that happy home, the 10 of Cups. But I don't think it's going to be right away. I think it's going to be some time. Sorry to give that to you. And the pendulum said that too. So, yeah, it's going to be a while, and your landlord should be understanding. The pendulum said that as well. So I think, yeah. And this could be your landlord is working with you in that he's going to allow you for your family to stay. And you said he's an exceptional person. I think he will. I think he'll be in your court. So, yeah, it's a tough time. I know lots of families that you've lived your life like that. Okay. So, yeah. So if you can't say it in spiritual terms, just say it in sort of, very positive thinking terms. I mean, in education, the last, 10, 12 years, we were teaching students about positive mindset. You got to change your mindset. Okay, well, thanks for asking that question. And that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed Adam. I'll have him back for when he can stay longer. I thought he was going to stay for an hour, but that's okay. And I enjoyed answering your questions, and have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, great, Catherine. Thanks a lot. All right. So I'm going to go out and ride on my motorcycle. See ya. Bye for now. Love you.